it down for just a little bit longer. It's going to go back over though with the worst HR player in a Kokoro combo.
Oh, this is going to be so close. Wait, Amami Kokoro has 800. Where did that 800 combo? He got ban-showed?
Welcome back to the OWC World Cup 2022 recap. It's finals time to determine the top 3. Skip to the timestamp if you want to check out Germany versus South Korea. After the cheating drama, the tournament management decided to replay that losers bracket from semi-finals. Russia and Romania faced off on Friday before finals weekend, and it was the Romanian team overperforming on double time 3 for an early breakpoint.
Score the double FC for Sotono Diamond and Eternum, doing so much work for them here to give them a 2-0 lead and a potential path into the top 6.
Yeah, this is just... Oh, Eternum.
Russia didn't wait too long with an answer and broke right back on the consistency 3-mod1, landing a double FC.
Anything is going to change at all unless we see a two-way wipe right about now for those full combos. And it just doesn't look likely. Russia able to fire right back and take this breakpoint against Romania. Vakman and Testrapivka, the MVPs here right now for Russia.
Both teams stabilized afterwards, bringing the score 3-all. The polyrhythm map 3-mod4 down, 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 down was Romania favored, but Shikoni's Hard Rock FC had to say something against Badu's hidden full combo.
And this may just be enough combo to earn them the breakpoint on Romania's pick.
This is such a huge point in the match for them to try to put this breakpoint together as well. The backing combo coming in so clutch.
Romania proceeded to reverse Uno Karl Russia on DT1, winning another crucial double time breakpoint. Nanoya, after a somewhat disappointing last week, stepped up this match.
Deciding factor here, Sotono Diamond holding on to the combo, Ciccone gonna find the miss at the end, and that about does it. 4-4 tied up once again for these two teams. Every time we see a breakpoint, it's just traded right back, and these two teams are just about as...
After an impressive Hard Rock 3 FC by Luke Reese, Russia decided to put their last pick on Hard Rock 1 all or nothing. How fitting. Testrapivka had the highest match cost of the Russian team.
A best of one, this one guy. It is that best of one on the tiebreaker. Once again, this Friday evening rematch delivering here for Romania and Russia. And
Romania won the tiebreaker against Australia, kicking out seed number 6. Would Russia look at the same fate as seed number 7? With a TB score of 590k, one player stood out once again.
So much combo. Rizé finally breaks, but it's matched by Tester, so it doesn't even matter. It would have to be a complete collapse at the end here from Romania to have this match go any way other than them closing out a victory. And Sotono Diamond, this is his redemption arc.
The Russian roster unfortunately fails to make it out of semis for the 3rd time in a row, whereas Romania have already reached their best placing of OWC World Cup history. They face USA in a few minutes. Okay, for this finals recap, let's try to dive a bit deeper into pick analysis. Canada was predicted to be the favorites against Poland, as they seem to have the better supporting scores if Zooty and Ristel cancel each other out. That's what Canada had in mind with the bans of Nomad 5 reading and the Flow Amy hidden 3, just limit maliszewski. The Polish bans were straightforward, ban speed on 3-mod 2 and double time 3. Instead of speed abusing on other maps, Canada decided to go for the aim/precision strategy, starting off with Hard Rock 2.
To try to get them off on the right foot in this match, this lead looks like it might just go over here at the end if he can hold on in this outro while Rapids, Michi, and Mustache all continue to break.
Oh, breaking on that stream, UK! It's with Poland again! Oh my goodness.
The break on that spaced pattern.
Breakpoint for Poland already for a 2-0 start. As said before, Canada went for aim. This time it was Nomad 1 featuring the 2 main carries both on FCs.
They're going to be going down 3-0 here.
Yeah, they go a kind of aiming precision hard rock. They go Nomad 1, they lose both of them, maybe second guessing themselves on these picks a little bit. I mean, Zooty did her job, but...
The Polish team had a different approach. I might be wrong, but they seem to go for maps that are especially hard in this pool to let Maliszewski shine as much as possible and maybe even skill cap Zooty. At the same time, Michny stepped up on the Nomad 3 alt pick.
This entire ending, and they both just did.
Wow, that is amazing from Michny and Maliszewski. Michny, you know, brought in as one of those, tech player, alt map player.
The pure aim/precision method was not working. Canada changed it up a bit and go for Nomad 3 and a mind-blowing overmod with 2 hidden hard rock, 1 hidden and 1 hard rock. And looking at the score difference at the end, this overmodding was the correct strategy.
And Mustache holding, but I think they're gonna run out of time with probably a 150k here or so still in favor of Canada.
Yeah.
And there it is.
The series of hard picks continued and Nomad 4 was the best example of why Poland went for the skill cap strategy. Especially on tech, maliszewski is unstoppable.
Performance here in finals week, the likes of which we don't always see, and which is such a treat to witness. This is another amazing performance being put on by the Polish superstar, and it's going to win them this pick. It's going to take them to 5-1. They're going to hold on.
Canada slowly but surely transformed from aim to tapping. The speed stamina DT2 map looked good on paper with Xylus and Ryuke playing. They almost threw it away though.
It's Xylus and Curtis, but it's Bartek, Rapis, and WhiteCat, and there goes Curtis! And now Poland can just run with this if they hold for a little bit longer, but Rapis falls. So, oh, and there was Bartek as well, and back over as WhiteCat breaks. They had the chance of a lifetime, and they just threw it right away the other direction.
Canada's confidence wasn't sky high, winning 2 points just barely, so they went for Tech Hidden 2 and not Nomad 2, banking on Poland performing worse. But you just can't take out maliszewski out of the equation on Tech.
Hello, a couple of breaks from him. There's a chance for Poland to break. There goes xootynator, that might have just lost it.
Oh my goodness, we're right at the end of the
Maliszewski holds
map
on.
now.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Maliszewski
Oh my goodness.
breaks at the very...
It was not a seed upset, but it was indeed an upset for the majority of the community. To be honest, Canada didn't have the best day, plus maliszewski had a dumb match cost of 2.38. Still, congrats on top 6, come back stronger next year Canada. Due to the unfortunate incident, Romania had to practice for 2 mappool semis and finals, and the North American team were favored on paper as well. Just pick DT, speed and gimmick, right? Yeah, Romania prevented that a bit with FreeMod 2 and DT2 bans obviously, while USA banned Techno Mod 4 and the Techie Flow Aim Hard Rock 3. Romania's pop-off potential on these picks was too big. So it was DT3 by USA as first pick, but if you remembered the last match against Russia, Romania can play speed too.
That's a combo for Oli going into the last corner of the map. Chillier might actually happen Romania here.
Oh my god!
What is happening on this first pick? Rolly, despite the full combo, what is happening with the score? Is that another Bancho miss or is that real? That had to be Bancho, right?
I think it.
No, that was a real miss for Rolly.
Romania's strategy was to catch USA out on the aim and consistency maps, you know, all these maps with 1 at the end. FreeMod 1 was up first and Eternum tried his best.
Over to the US ever so slowly, and this looks to be a break point. Utami does find the miss, but I don't think there's enough map left. There would have had to be a break from Fancy Lad for this to work out. Eternum on the reverse choke, almost able to make it happen, but it's just not going to be enough.
Speed didn't work out perfectly, so gimmick abusing. The US roster has multiple players with expertise on this field, and Utami's performance was a masterclass.
Full combo, 95%. Taquito also on 1300 combo right beside him there, not quite the FC.
His higher act was hidden.
Yeah, we are at 2.4 million for the US, 1.3 million for Romania. There's just a sliver of map left. That is...
Romania were still going for the mechanics route, picking Nomad 1. And who else but Badu as aim master would excel on this?
They needed to start it off. Badu, we talked about this player for them at the start of the match, oftentimes known as the face of the country because of that skill cap. This is what you expect to see from a player of Badu's caliber. Find so many badges in...
Hard Rock 2 is mainly a precision map, while it does have some gimmicky parts too, so US picked it. Romania do have excellent Hard Rock players, so I personally had a question mark behind this pick. Utami, however, gapped the lobby hard and convincingly answered my question.
Pick into whatever Utami is good at, and this is something I'm kind of interested to see for later matches as well, because we also have players like maliszewski playing this weekend who are, you know, kind of arguably better than Utami in recent tournament performances.
FreeMod 1, Nomad 1, Hidden 1 was the Romanian pick order, and again the US team managed to break another point for a 5-1 lead. The American gimmick map streak continued with DT4, and all the remaining teams might want to watch out on this performance.
hardest sections of the map, but will not because he is one of the best aim players in the world. But
Neither will
Utami and
Rectigon
Rectigon are
Utami.
trading it. Yeah, they're going right now.
What am I
Utami's
watching?
attack is dangerous right now. That is terrifying.
Romania has made a name for stealing victories in this OWC, but this ends here. The American team scaled better and won the first match point on Noma 2 to advance to top 4. Huge congrats to the Romanian team though, their top 6 placing is the best so far. Poland vs USA was a big question of can Utami match Maliszewski. The Polish team went for a similar strategy, pick hard and uncomfortable maps as well as aim/consistency. USA just had to go for the same tactic as before, gimmick and speed abusing. Consequently, Nomad 1 and Fremod 1 bans by USA were just as clear as Fremod 2 and DT3 banned by Poland. Consistency and speed were basically out. Poland went right for the reading heavy pick Nomad 5 as the Americans didn't seem to have the best roster for it, but they had Utami.
It's looking to be a United States point at the very end here, just off these combos from Bashi and Utami at the very end. Still potential for misses at the end here, and Shane misses that could completely destroy everybody, but it doesn't seem like it is going to happen.
Straight into Double Time 4 gimmick on which USA did well last time. These two picks were supposed to be the strongest maps of both teams, but at this map pool anything can happen. Look out for Fancy and of course Maliszewski.
It is Maliszewski and Fancy holding on to the FCs, but Rectigon with the supporting combo might just barely be enough to get the lead back, and it will be just barely enough.
Oh, but Tawana missed
Break at the end, oh my god!
After Nahus popped off on Nomad 3, the American team picked the somewhat gimmicky Precision Hard Rock 2. This map has been broken already. Will this curse continue?
Bring it over to Poland, it looks like, as the map is coming to a close.
Oh, wait, there is a combo advantage at the very end here for the United States. Deca then does drop that. I don't know if that's going to be enough. If Deca held.
Poland paused a bit with the hard maps, going for consistency Fremod 1 again. Fancy scaled well into this stage, landing an S rank for the immediate breakpoint back.
3-2.
I think neither team really knows what to pick. Looking at just the state of this match, only one not breakpoint has been picked so far, so
the US roster converted that breakpoint into an equalizer of double time 2. Here I wasn't too sure about the Polish hidden 3 pick, felt like a coin flip hoping for Ristel to pop off and Boshi/Utami slacking.
Now trades it. 30k points of difference. BMG trades. Bashi and everyone is missing at this last part except for the people that need to. Takedo and Utami holding on strong, and I think that's just going to be just about enough.
Another successful conversion by USA on Nomad 2 tapping with consistent scores over the board. Poland decided to go for another hidden map, the tacky hidden 2 this time, and this ended in a tragedy for one of the countries.
Trade as well, not going to be helping things much in that way, but it might be enough. Okay, now it is enough. Utami, the only combo remaining at the very end, and just like that, score gap just immediately shifts at the end, and United States is now up 6-3.
The USA were down 3-1 at the beginning. They won 6 consecutive maps to get top 3 with a double FC on Nomad 4 against the solo FC by Maliszewski. Poland has been revived by a young prodigy, and if they find a similar secondary carry, I don't know who's stopping them. At this point, South Korea can beat any team. They have shown the depth of the roster plus Karcher and worst HR player carrying when needed. Both match plans were clear. Germany goes for mechanics while Korea picks all the niche maps. As a result, Fremod 4 and Nomad 5 banned by the German roster as well as DT3 and Fremod 2 ban make perfect sense. First pick and first win for Korea on Hidden 3. This was followed by Nomad 2, a bit risky way for the tapping stamina check. Keep an eye on the accuracy of Karcher.
Team score for South Korea into the ending, and that's a break point to start us off by 324,000 points. It's an FC from Karcher.
You know, worst HR player came ready to play on the Hidden 3.
It's a bit funny that Korea replied with their own somewhat risky pick on Nomad 3 old flow aim themselves, considering they were playing against WhiteCat and Krilla, excelling at this skill.
Unfortunately, so it will not be an ending FC from him. Worst HR player, by the way, quietly held through that entire section. It just never really mattered, unfortunately, because they were a couple 100K behind. And so instead of a consolidated breakpoint, we're going to see a breakpoint right back for Germany.
DT1 is the most WhiteCat map you can get at this pool. No wonder he felt super comfy on the pick and made the equalizer possible.
We've seen so many people come and go on this DT1 skill set, and WhiteCat every single time prevails without fail. We're going to come into the last couple sections of the map here, looking for the completion from WhiteCat, the final stand into the last few jumps. Can he do it into the ending triples? And he does, WhiteCat.
Fremont 3 and DT2 follow typical maps for both teams, winning each 1 point. As the pool is quite reduced now, more toss-up picks happened and the tech/flow aim hidden 2 really could have gone either way.
It's going to be Kriller to hold it down for just a little bit longer. It's going to go back over though with the worst HR player in a Kokoro combo.
Oh, this is going to be so close. Wait, Amami Kokoro has 800. Where did that 800 combo come? He got banchoed? And then he broke again?
I think they have it. South Korea has it.
No Mode 1 isn't that much RNG anymore at this stage, those jumps are really hard to hit. It was even more surprising that worst HR player top scored on this, but would this be enough?
Which basically makes worst HR players score free. It's an FC and it's free, and he's still got 100K left. It's breaks from Parisi and Algriso, but that's not the players that Germany needs to see breaks from in South Korea. This is going to go over at the hands of worst HR player in Karcher. The aim pick backfiring on Germany. The lead goes over into the end.
Germany needed to break Korea's Hard Rock 3 right back. Kriller played out of his mind on this one, but guess which player cancelled him out?
HR player to back up Karcher to try to hold on to this lead. It's only a couple thousand points, but it might just be enough.
It's going to be enough. The accuracy on Kriller is not going to be able to do enough against the good combo from worst HR player, and there's no backing score for Kriller. There's no way we're going to see 2 FCs.
And that was pretty much it. The Korean team broke Hard Rock 2, which might be cursed once again this map pool for a 7-3 victory and top 2 across all game modes this year. With these close maps it could have gone either way, but South Korea clutched it out when it mattered. This round the Showmatch was chilly versus fiery with all the playtesters on board. Of course this fight came down to the wire, this was totally not scripted at all. Miles had a good score on TB, but Wood Chi was the stellar player on the lobby. Fiery wins, check out the VOD for some fun and funny gameplay. Statistically, this round was the week of 2s. Hard Rock 2 was picked every match, 3 times broken. Meanwhile, Fremont 2 was banned constantly due to the speed nature and it wasn't also original. Please go play the RN map, it deserves the recognition. So it is USA versus Germany once again, but in loser's bracket. Winner needs to win 2 times against South Korea, whereas the Asian team needs 1 victory only. Check out the huge project of the Grand Finals tiebreaker. It's Extra Judgment by seatrus and it turned out to be one of the most accessible/playable tiebreakers in quite a while. Thanks for watching as always, I will see you next week for the last recap of World Cup 2022. Until then, please enjoy game.